conference, and we have with us right now the head coach of Nairobi City Thunder, Coach Bradley Thomas, and Eugene Phillips Adera. Coach, yesterday you spoke about the defensive frailties of your team, and today we saw that continue. What do you think you have to work on going into the next four games, and why do you think it's difficult for your team to execute defensively as you'd want them
Um, yeah, I think it's a mixture of things. I think sometimes it's effort. Sometimes I think it's attention to details. Uh, Credit to the team we played today; they also hit a lot of shots. But yeah, I think we're gonna go watch game film and diagnose things, and hopefully we have a good practice tomorrow and turn the ship around in the right direction.
Are there any questions? Of course, there will be.
Coach, you know me, Gladys from NTV Kenya. Coach, both games, you start out so well. Then in the second quarter, it's like the momentum just goes down. Is this something you're planning to work on? Because yesterday we saw you start very well. Today you didn't start very well, but you picked up the momentum and, made the gap a bit smaller. But in the second half, it was like nothing was working and the team was struggling to find its rhythm.
Yeah, I think obviously as you've seen over 2 days, our consistency hasn't been there, not the way that we would like it to be. So I think that's something we'll preach tomorrow. Is just like we have to really stay consistent, play every possession to our Thunder standards, and really hope that will help to turn things around. I think sometimes teams go on a little bit of a run, and things seem to sometimes snowball from there. And we have to be able to kind of course correct more quickly.
Question?
Coach Franklin Kawel, Uganda. I want to ask one, in terms of defensive rotation. Of course, at this level, you should know that every collapse or every mistake that you make is going to be punished. But in terms of your defensive rotation and how guys get a lot of open shots and how guys are so good at this level at scoring, is it something that is a big problem for your team, that rotating on defense is such a big problem that you cannot contest some of the open shots that the team gets? And then, Adera, as a team, obviously, when you get to heavy defeats like this, how does it ring down the players, knowing that playoffs are just around the corner and you have to win games to get there?
Me first, yeah. Yeah, obviously, we're experiencing that we can't make little mistakes, right? Just like you said, they get punished. So I think we played in rotation a lot today. We gave up small advantages, and Ahli did a great job of turning those into bigger advantages. And then they also really made shots. So that's tough. We better, I think. Taking away some of those initial advantages, play with a little bit more aggression. Our communication needs to be better. Contesting shots with hands up. And then I think as we started chipping into the lead tonight, I think we gave up some offensive rebounds that were kind of backbreaking. I think had we gotten some of those and maybe come down and still played like solid offensive possessions, like I think we had been at that time, I think maybe we could have swung the momentum and made it a much different game.
Adera? Can you please switch on the mic? Yes.
I think we just gotta stay connected. We have a couple more games to go, and that's what we're focusing on right now. So that's what we're going to do. We'll watch the film and get better.
Are there any questions? Abi.
Thank you, Coach. Abi from CNBC Africa. I did see the final quarter was quite impressive in terms of you trying to make a comeback with the Uchenna putting in some last-minute shots. We did see earlier on when the game began, conversion of the shots wasn't really materializing. Is this something that you'll be thinking about as you retire for the evening? and to Adera, looking at the team formation, I'm looking at there was a lot of chemistry in the first quarter, second quarter. What do you think is happening from your side of things?
Sorry, can you repeat the question for me?
Yeah, I know you have a lot on your mind now. Rightfully so, because you champion a very great team. Looking at the last quarter, we did see a lot of good shots coming in from Uchenna, and what was running through your mind in terms of what you would have done better using him through the game?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think just in general, I think we're hoping to get better advantages out of our offensive actions and sort of the plays that come after the initial action. I think that's something that we'll focus on. So I think that will hopefully help Uchenna, but I think it'll hopefully help everyone, right? I think we just need to generate higher quality shots, and we like I think like you said, or like people have noticed, we were able to do it in stretches. We can obviously be a very impressive basketball team, but I think we need to keep it consistent for 40 minutes over our next 4 games.
Adera?
I don't think anything changes. We still want to make it to the playoffs, so we just gotta stay locked in because that's our goal, and we aim for that. So yeah.
Last question.
Coach, looking at these numbers, you have given away 28 points from turnovers. Yesterday it was 15. The number keeps getting higher. Then again, the team missing very easy baskets, the twos and the free throws. Yesterday you said you're going to have this conversation. Now we're going to face an MBB. You're going to face an MBB team that was equally not so bad when they were playing Ahli Tripoli. What tactical changes should we expect from you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Obviously, we think we need to go watch the film. I think we need to get on court with guys tomorrow. We've got great players in our locker room, so I think there's also just a hope that we can kind of flip a switch and get guys playing together and to the level of their capability. Because I think if we do that, we still have a lot of confidence.
Well, that does it for this post-game press conference. Coach, thank you very much. Adera, thank you very much.